This program is brought to you by Emory University.
Two of the cases in this exhibit feature ShapeNote songbooks. And ShapeNotes are really a system of musical notation that was invented around 1800 to make it as easy as possible to teach music. The innovation that two songbook compilers named William Little and William Smith used in 1800 was to pair a shape with each of the syllables corresponding with notes in the musical scale. This was a time when music education was a very important matter, where there was a real race to publish books that people would use to teach congregations how to sing. And by employing this method, these compilers thought that they had a competitive advantage, so they titled their book The Easy Instructor. In this period in early New England, instead of using the do-re-mi scale that you may be familiar with, the scale that people sang to had the notes fa, had the syllables fa, sol, la, and mi. So William Little and William Smith put a triangle to fa. They took a round note for sol. La was a square, and then mi was a diamond. So if they put that together, the scale runs fa, sol, la, mi, fa, or fa, sol, la, mi, fa. And this system actually proved to be enormously popular. It was first used in this one book and then adopted by compilers of a number of other books in the 19th century. And in our case, we have two of these, two of the most well-known. The Southern Harmony, which dates from 1835. We have a second edition from 1840 here, book from South Carolina, and then a book published right here in Georgia, the Sacred Harp. Now, the music in these books is in 3- and 4-part harmony. Each part is represented on its own musical staff because the parts tend to be very melodic, so they tend to cross, which would make it difficult to condense them onto one staff. And this makes them really fun to sing. They're really engaging music, really intended for group harmony singing. But it makes them hard to listen to because the parts weave and cross. It makes it sometimes difficult to hear the melody in it. And the books are all oblong, you'll notice, and this is, again, because of this format. So some of the other books in the case represent a later period in ShapeNote Hymnody, and they use a 7-note ShapeNote scale. So here we're back to the do-re-mi system. And each of the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, and then depending on where you are, actually C or T has a different shape. These books also have a different style, and as you'll see, a different format. They're not oblong hardback books. Some of them are hardback, but they tend to be upright, and some of them are actually soft-bound, which in a way represents their ephemerality. They were published sometimes once or even twice a year, whereas books like the Sacred Harp would be revised less frequently and intended for long-term use. So the 7-note books also feature music on 2 lines for staff. They tend to have a melody, a strong melody with supporting harmony parts, which makes it so that they actually could be played on a piano.
The preceding program is copyrighted by Emory University.